Hey there, y'all. Bunkle here. Hope you've been having a great day. Hope every day is a blessed day for you. So, I'm going to be opening, I got these right now, 1995 Topps Baseball Power Packs. Got four of them here. Now, lots of great cards, lots of great players can be in these packs. Of course, Hall of Famers like Cal Ripken Jr., Edgar Martinez, Ricky Henderson, Derek Jeter, his third rookie card. He had one in '93 and '94 also. I mean, yeah, it took a long time for him to get up there and do what he did and end up becoming a Hall of Famer. That's for sure. There's a great Babe Ruth card that I actually found at a previous opening of these. You have two different varieties, one with a gold Topps logo and another one without the gold Topps logo, which is pretty cool. You have Fred McGriff, Griffey Jr., Tony Gwynn, Frank Thomas, Biggio, lots and lots of great Hall of Fame players from this time period. And some players, of course, that could have possibly made the Hall of Fame if not for other stuff or whatever, or who knows, and maybe they will. Just based on statistics alone, they probably should, but this is a lot of other stuff that seems to go into things nowadays. So, and I'm talking about players like Manny Ramirez, Andy Pettit. Who else could you throw on there? Barry Bonds. It's another one that could have, would have, or should have, or whatever. But anyway. Now, another highlight of these packs is what they call CyberStats cards. You got to think Major League Baseball was coming back from the strike. Baseball cards were definitely on the downslide. They did not have the popularity that they had during the 80s and then early 90s. Known as the junk wax era, vintage junk wax era, although I really believe in, I think a lot of people would say that we're currently in another junk wax era where cards are being overproduced. And you know what, if a series has 10 different one-of-ones of the same player, I mean, come on, give me a break here. Even the short print and all of that other stuff, after a while it gets a little bit dumb, especially on players that could be Hall of Fame someday, and no guarantee that they actually absolutely will. There's lots of players throughout baseball history that, you know what, they had a great couple of years to start and then fizzled out or got injured or who knows what. But anyway, let's get ripping these. Enough with me talking about them. Now, if you're looking at PSA values on these, and I should have gotten to that before, but PSA values, the highest valued card that could be in these packs is currently the Cal Ripken Jr. rookie card. About $150, $175 on that. The Edgar Martinez, Ricky Henderson, and Derek Jeter are all over $100. The Babe Ruth gold, no gold Topps logo is around $75. Not too many of those out there. That's very, very short print variation. As far as the CyberStats cards, the Ozzie Smith and the Ken Griffey Jr., those are the two top ones. The Ozzie Smith is over 300. Not many of those found. Those tend to be tougher to find in PSA10 condition, mainly because of the stickage and strippage and all of that, as well as centering, as always. Centering was not always, and still isn't always, the top thing. Surfaces can also be issues, and that comes down to the stickage problem. Outside the Ozzie Smith and the Griffey Jr., maybe the Don Mattingly, the Barry Bonds, those, if you got graded and you were able to get a PSA 10, those would be worth the price of a slab. Outside of that, it's just collector value. Who's your favorite player? And sometimes it comes down to personal collectability, who you like to personally collect. What sets, what teams, or what individual players. Somebody mentioned that they love to collect Deion Sanders cards. Great, you know what? Get every possible card of Deion Sanders that's out there, and there's a ton of them. Or Derek Jeter. That's another popular player to PC. Anyway, let's get to opening these. We're starting off with Cecil Fielder, Prince Fielder's daddy. And our CyberStats card is Dante Bichette. That's a fun card. What's he doing there? It looks like he's opening a circle or something. How many? He's got 4 fingers sticking out. It's a weird picture, I'll tell you that. All right, get to that. I'm going to keep the CyberStats card on the side. Just keep that up on top. That's not going to get a frapper or anything. But think it would be nice to put together a little collection of those. I like those. Got Woody Williams. Now, the shine on some of these cards with the gold lettering, it's definitely kind of weird on my eyes with the lighting I'm working with right now. Got Mike Hampton. Paul Sorrento. You see the gold on the black? It's kind of tough to see. Maybe it's just my bad eyes. You could say it in the comment that my eyes are horrible. And yeah, I wouldn't argue it. They definitely are not as good as they once were. So it's a good song, by the way. Funny song. Steve Buscemi. Benito Santiago. Benny and the Jets. Todd Hundley. Scott Kamenicki. Looks like he's wiping off some summer sweat as we get into the dog days of summer shortly here. Jeff Reed. Topps All-Star cards. Carlos Baerga and Aaron Boone. Pretty cool. Okay. You sit down, though. Nothing worth anything there. Ramon Castro. Well, I shouldn't say nothing worth anything there, but not exactly collectorable value. Jeff D'Amico, unless you like managers that are getting thrown out 4 or 5 times in 10 games. Craig Shipley. Got to pronounce that correctly. Matt Whiteside. So nothing frapperable, nothing really Wall of Famer worthy there. We'll get to pack number 2 here now. There's going to be like tons of great cards in this pack, I think. Because you know what? If the first pack bombs, well, then the second pack's got to be good. I mean, I can't think that all the good cards were in the other packs I opened before. All right, well, we start off with a Hall of Famer there, Harold Baines. And our chromatic card is Gary Gaetti. That's our CyberStats card of the pack. Starting off with future not-so-stars, John Rosselli, Gerald Williams, Star Trek, Armando Benitez. Anyway, there was a song we used to sing back when he was pitching for the Mets, if I'm not mistaken, and during Subway Series. Oh, we loved to mess with him. That was a lot of fun. I think back to the old Yankee Stadium. Jose Bautista, Dan Smith, Harold Reynolds. I don't like the new Yankee Stadium, really. It's definitely not the way I remember it. It sounds hollow. It's the easiest way I can explain it. Rafael Palmeiro there. Josias Manzanillo. Chris Hammond. Mike McFarlane. Ricky Bones. Got himself a bottle of something or something else there. I don't know what you're drinking, sir, but you probably shouldn't have that on a card. I don't know. Phil Plantier. And our last card in this pack is Phil Clark. So we got one Wall of Famer here. I got a stack of frappers on the side, and they're not getting very well used. I don't know. I'm going to have to start putting some junk in frappers just to have something up on the wall. That's not a good sign. Anyway, pack number 3 here. Let's see. I start off every pack in some ways like I start off every day. I wake up in the morning, and I say today's going to be a great day. Now, you know what? I might not always be right, but I think I'm right more often than not. I mean, if you wake up every morning and say today's going to be a horrible day, no matter how much good you have, you're always right. It does end up horrible because you don't really enjoy or appreciate anything that does happen. We got Heathcliff Slocum. Our CyberStats card is Mike Stanley. I'll put that up on the side. All right, we got a Paul Konerko rookie. He had a great career, not Hall of Fame exactly, but close enough. Kevin Seitzer, Jim Gott, Mr. Armando Benitez again. Got 2 of them so far. Dave Hansen. Got Randy Johnson, nice card there. Him with that crazy long hair. I mean, he looks like he would be an intimidating pitcher, and considering he was 6'8", I mean, imagine the arm length that he had. Pitching from 60 feet 6 inches, it looks like the ball's coming in from like 3 feet from your face at 110 miles an hour. Great pitcher he was. Absolute Hall of Famer from day one. A wild pitcher. That was the other thing he had. Kenny Lofton, Mo Vaughn, John Smiley. I mean, Randy Johnson definitely goes down as one of the greats of his generation. Chuck Carr. Darren Jackson, another one of the Jackson 12. Geronimo Baroa. And Charlie O'Brien with the Braves. Let's get the Randy wrapped up. Now, I see my nephew Matthew here waiting patiently. And I appreciate the fact that he's waiting patiently and not saying, "Hey, Bunkle, you know what's going on?" So I hope it's okay that he chills for a second and then doesn't disappear upstairs and make me go upstairs and find out what it is. And I was like, "You got to be joking me." Yep, there he goes. He's walking away. You see, I wasn't giving him that signal, but, you know, whatever. No, he came back. Okay, we got Mark Carrion. I mean, isn't carrion what, like, birds, like seagulls and crows, isn't that what they feed on, like when it's like almost dead or dying of vultures? And anyway, his career basically did the same thing. All right, we got ourselves Mr. Ozzie Smith. Now, I mentioned this card before. This is the highest valued CyberStats card in the entire series. If this is a PSA10, and I like the centering on this, this has got awesome centering, edges, corners, the surface is phenomenal. This is a $300 card right here. So, very, very nice card. That's going to get a frapper and a top load. You know what? Let me put these down right now because I don't want to do any damage. I've been known for accidentally dropping stuff or banging stuff around, and things that may have possibly been ended up maybe not being, and that might have been my fault, or it might have come out of the pack. I can't really say for sure, but that one, the centering looks awesome on. And even just pulling it, I'm real excited to measure it up and bring it under the scope and take a really good look at it. LaTroy Hawkins, great picture there. Ooh, I see a good card there. Y'all didn't see it? Shh. But it looks like I got another big hit there. I'm going to flip these around because I'm going to get to that one second to last. Steve Fry. Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer there, just about at the end of his career. I'll frapper that one up. Dave Henderson. Thomas Howard. I mean, it started off, these packs weren't all that great, but yeah, Don Slaught. It seems that they picked up really quickly here. Darrell Hamilton. Matt Noakes. Sterling Hitchcock. Okay, and Hector Fajardo. I'm not talking about Hector Fajardo, because Hector Fajardo, I think he had a really, really excellent, like, 2-second career. And he's probably somewhere working at a McDonald's. And this card right here is one of the, in my opinion, one of the best cards of the set. This is the Babe Ruth 100th birthday card. And this is another one without the gold Topps logo. So winner, winner, chicken dinner on that one. I mean, it's not the highest valued card, and the centering on that sucks. I mean, it's really horrible compared to the other one that I pulled a couple videos ago. But this is, to me, the one card that I would absolutely be looking for my personal collection, especially since it's the no Topps logo variety. I don't personally collect many, but there are some that, of course, you know what? Any pack you pull a Babe Ruth card out of is always a great pack. And our last card is Kirk Reuter. All right, so let's get the Eddie Murray frappered up as well. To me, the big hit of these would definitely be the Ozzie Smith. I got to get that measured up. But outside of that, and just thinking about flippage value, the Babe Ruth and the Randy Johnson, awesome cards to find in these packs. Absolutely awesome cards. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Bunkle out.